Cloud 9000.
What's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of the Everything 9000 podcast. What's happening, people? Welcome to 2025. Yeah,
I'm going to take my line.
I'm going to take your line. New episode. You know, I'm excited for today's episode. The topics, because it's been a while. You were in India. We had the New Year. We had Christmas. We had a bit of a break. So we've got so many topics to cover. I'm actually excited. I'm a bit nervous. We've got some good ones to begin, and then we've got some newsy ones coming up.
What's that?
Oh, it's just background noise.
Was that a gas leak?
No. It's not a gas leak. Damn, I feel like I'm in a war zone, man.
You know what it feels like? You know the cooker when the steam goes off?
Yeah, that's loud, though.
Yeah, it's the wash.
That'll stop soon.
It's a jet wash.
Yeah. But yeah, so many topics. I'm a bit nervous when we get to the news because we've got Trump stuff coming up. Mm-hmm. And I know that's a trigger word for you. Mm-hmm. So I don't want that to get so ugly that either you just start being I'm going to bleep that you ruined the vibe going forwards, or you pissed me off that much that there'll be a point of no return. Because we've been there before.
Yeah, no, you've thrown your toys out the pram. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, you have.
One or the other is going to happen. Mm-hmm. I hope neither happen then, because then we've got a lot of good stuff coming up in the sports section. A bit more on culture there. But do you know what? First part of 2025, you went to India recently. I just wanted to ask you, how was your journey there, specifically the flights? You travelled alone.
Yeah, no, the flights were great. Everything on time. Like I went to Heathrow, Terminal 4, the smallest one there, the best one probably.
Yeah. Shall we wait, because that's going to be so off-putting? There we go. That sounds much better now, right? Someone calling me now. What is going on today with these intro? Do you know what? Just keep going.
Yeah, so I went to Heathrow, Terminal 4, smallest one. Yeah. Went in, no queues. Checked in my bags. Yeah. Went to security, no queues. I was through within 15 minutes. At my gate within 17 minutes. Efficient, yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. My flight were on time.
Oh, nothing happened?
Flew out to Abu Dhabi.
What about your phone?
My phone
at Birmingham Airport.
My phone was with me the whole time.
No, Birmingham Airport, what happened?
Birmingham? I wasn't even at Birmingham Airport.
London Airport, was it? Heathrow, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, at Heathrow, what happened?
My phone was with me the whole time.
Amrit, spit it out.
I think you're referring to my passport.
Was it your passport?
Yeah.
What happened to your passport then? That's even worse than what I thought. I thought it was your phone, but go on, it's your passport.
No, my phone, something happened to my phone in Abu Dhabi.
In Abu Dhabi, right. So it's your passport at Heathrow. Mm-hmm. Just please explain what happened there.
I had my passport in a little wallet that I carry when I go to an airport. It's a nice posh wallet.
It is a nice wallet, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Nice burgundy colour.
Yeah.
It's like a nice sheen around it. Like a polyestery. It's like a plasticky material, but it looks nice, looks classy when you pull it out. You know, something that you'd expect, like, you know, back in the day in London, wearing a trench coat and a top hat, a distinguished gentleman, something they would have.
Yeah.
But then go on, explain what happened.
I had it in my coat pocket, which I was not wearing, upside down, and I didn't realise it was not in my...
Just to be clear, just to the viewer, it wasn't upside down. You wrapped the coat around your arm.
Yes.
Thinking you're sick.
No.
Right, and then what happened is, as you imagine the coat's wrapped around that, out of the pocket, this little slippery thing that holds a very valuable document just slips out.
My visa, my passport.
Crazy.
My ticket.
Crazy.
My boarding pass.
Crazy. So it slipped out where?
In a shop.
Right.
I was browsing and
do you know what shop it was?
I can't remember, but then I moved on, and then 5 minutes later I realised I don't have my passport on me.
Right.
Panic ensues. Run around the airport. And I see that there was a little crowd gathered in one of the shops, and I thought, you know, instinctively I went up and they looked at my face.
No, because in a moment like this is when you need your instincts to kick in. Not 5 minutes
earlier. They looked at my face and they said, have you dropped your passport, mate? And I was like, yeah. I have. Yeah. And they handed it back to me.
No, it's good to know your instincts exist.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a mouthful.
Because had it not existed, like had my instincts not kicked in, I wouldn't have realised, one, that the passport was missing.
Sure.
Two, that there's a group of people, like workers that were working in that shop in particular, were there. And they handed back me my passport, because then I was about to phone my sister to come and pick me back up.
I wish that had happened.
It would have been an awkward journey back.
The biggest beatdown of your life.
So my mum, dad, my sister had come to drop me off the airport. Good thing is my sister, she was exiting the airport, took the wrong turn. So actually 20 minutes later she went past the airport again, so it would have been a convenient time for me to phone her and tell her, actually, can you come and pick me up?
Right. So, okay. You're traveling. Just to reiterate, you are traveling alone to India.
This is why
you'd imagine that you'd have your wits about you when you're traveling alone.
31-year-old.
31-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I went to Abu Dhabi.
31.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Then I went to
31. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because you've had time now to accept that you're in your 30s. I've just turned 30. I've not accepted it yet. Yeah. I'm still 27. Mm-hmm. Right? But you should be fucking on it.
Yeah. And then I got into Abu Dhabi, used the toilet in Abu Dhabi because it was like middle of the night. Of
course, because you need... I'm similar, but you are like much worse.
Yeah.
You need to use the toilet. If you don't use it for 45 minutes, you get withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, no, I do. Turns out I walk out of the toilet and you know what? I stopped there to brush my teeth in the sink.
Right.
And it's a good thing I stayed in the toilet because a minute later somebody came out of the toilet and said, mate, you left your phone.
Which sink? Because in Abu Dhabi they've got a few sinks. They've got one in the toilet with you. You didn't use that one, did you?
What?
They've got a few sinks.
Yeah.
You didn't use the one in the toilet with you, did you?
Yeah, I used the one in the toilets, yeah. To brush my teeth.
No, as in your cubicle, the one in the cubicle.
Oh, not the one in the cubicle, outside the cubicle.
Right.
Who has fucking sinks in the toilet, in the cubicles?
The little water tap thing, the bidet or whatever you call it.
Yeah, that's to wash your bum.
I'm just checking,
Okay.
You weren't brushing your teeth there, were you?
No, that's what I was using, mate.
That low-key might be illegal.
That jet spray.
That jet spray.
Yeah, no, so I was using the sink in the toilets outside the cubicles.
Outside the cubicles.
Somebody came out, the person who went in after me came out and said, mate, you left your phone in there. Right. So I was about to walk out of the toilet without my phone.
Crazy.
Again. Crazy. So this is why, when I travel, like, I've always travelled with either my wife or mum, and they've always carried the documents. Important documents.
Just a follow-up question to that last sentence you spoke. Do you not feel like a bitch?
No, it's just, it is what it is. I got there, didn't I? And all my belongings got there, so it was fine.
And that's
so
fine.
I just need to be extra vigilant. Like, it doesn't alarm me because I just need to be extra vigilant next time. It's given.
Will you?
Of course I will.
Right. So you need it. So basically, you're saying the fact that in your first leg of your flight, something happened where you misplaced a very important thing. And then it re-happened in the second leg. That didn't alarm you or teach you a lesson, but now you'll learn the lesson.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course. Right. Other than that, the journey was very seamless.
Was it?
Yeah. Stress-free. Everything on time.
Everything on time.
Yeah. Got to Bombay, fucking hell, it was hot. Came out.
Sweating.
Feel like humidity straight away. And then my, the Indian SIM that I had didn't have credit in it. Immediately I went out, and you know what, I could actually see the Airtel counter, and I thought, you know what, actually should be alright, I'll go out. And then I realised there was no credit in it. I thought, well, let me go back in. And they wouldn't let me back into the airport. They said, listen mate, you can't go back in.
That tends to happen because you need to check security, pass through security to go back into an airport.
No.
Especially from a departure, arrival lounge.
Yeah, no. So, in India, they don't let you through into an airport unless you're travelling.
I know.
So you know how you can just walk into Heathrow?
You need to show your boarding pass.
Yeah. You so you know how you can just walk into Heathrow, at least when you're dropping somebody off. You can't do that in India.
Correct.
So they didn't let me through, so I had to ask random people to use their phone to, the credit of the people of Bombay. Mumbai.
It's Mumbai, technically. It derives from the term Mumbai baby.
Okay.
And then it was
then nobody said no.
Bombay.
And everybody let me use their phone, so I was trying to phone the driver who kept saying, sir, 10 minutes. Fucking 22 hours later, sir, I'm just there now. The guy took the piss, man. I was bare hot. He kept saying, you know what, come out. He didn't want to come into the parking to avoid the charges. So he told me, come here, come there. I'm outside the airport.
So you got finessed?
No, I didn't.
I mean, within setting foot in Mumbai.
Yeah, my man was like, you know what? I was carrying 2 suitcases with one hand. The 2 big suitcases. Yeah. My carry-on in my one hand, and then obviously backpack.
You had 2 big suitcases.
Yeah.
Apparently, Air India are reducing that to 1 big suitcase.
But you have to now pay an extra £70 or something.
Well, yeah. Obviously, you can pay for whatever you want.
Yeah.
But free allowance, I'm talking about.
Yeah. So it used to be the case that you get 23 kg.
But I only learned of that fact recently. I think that's mad.
It is, because it only came in a couple of weeks ago.
No. I think it's mad that you could have had 2 23 kgs for free and a cabin bag. Why the fuck would you need so much?
How's that mad? That's
I've
normal.
Never
standard.
taken that in my life. Never.
Etihad, it wasn't 23 kg, but 2 suitcases of 20 kg and a cabin bag and a backpack.
That's just nuts, bro. No wonder. I actually understand now why Up and Air are always saying, "Oh, do you want to take something? Do you want me to bring you something back?" Because they're
no, but when you go in India, once a year, whatever. You want to take stuff and you want to bring stuff back.
No, you go once a year, but you don't go for a year. You go for like 2 weeks.
No, I know, but then you're not. You see, the point is, there's a difference between nice people and not nice people. Selfish people will only take their own clothes and stuff and think, okay,
that's me.
Yeah,
that's me.
But normal nice people will take a lot of gifts and stuff for their family members in India.
Sure.
That usually.
What did you bring back?
What did I bring back?
Gifts. Tell me specifically what gifts you brought back.
What, to India or from India?
From India.
I brought back clothes for myself, for my sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I wanted to do shopping this year because Bombay. One thing about
it's Mumbai.
Bombay, whatever, right?
You whitewashed fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
The best thing I realized, if you want to get kapade, if you want to get clothes, the best place to shop is Bombay.
Okay.
It's literally the fashion capital of India. Number one. Clothes, fabric, amazing. Rates, absolutely amazing. I realised actually in Punjab, we get ripped off for clothes,
We probably do,
Bare, bruv.
Probably do.
I went into these shops in Mumbai, like not even all of them, just literally 4 or 5. And every shop I went into, the clothes were top tier, rates were top tier, man. So, pro tip, if you go shopping in India, Mumbai is your place.
Have you got any price? So you do it. Have you got any examples of prices that what we could expect in Mumbai or what we can expect in Punjab?
So Punjab, like not so much Punjab, like in Punjab, you know what? You get those rip-off like t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
And even they cost like...
Because you had a fake t-shirt recently, didn't you?
No, yeah, my mum...
Balenciaga.
My mum brought me back a Balenciaga shit.
So we need to see you on the pod wearing the Balenciaga top.
No, that's calm. But even those rip-off ones, they can cost anywhere between like 800 to like 1,500 rupees, which...
So 8 to 15 pounds, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is still expensive, given the fact that you get a t-shirt from Primark for like £2-3. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Like really comfortable one. And whereas in Bombay, like I got some really, really nice shirts for like about 700-800 rupees, like really top quality shirts. I'm on about. And I'll show you the if you want to see them. But yeah, so and even for ladies and stuff, like Punjab, you get a suit for like 10,000 rupees or whatever, or 5,000 and stuff. It's incredibly much better and cheaper in Mumbai basically, because that's where all the kapade gets exported out to India from
Mumbai, is it?
So a lot of it gets sourced in Mumbai and stuff and gets pumped out to other states and stuff. So you buy at the source.
Buy at the source. Cut the middleman. Smart words. Whilst you were in India enjoying, Christmas happened here.
I was here, by the way, for Christmas.
Yeah, I didn't ask.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I think Apne were going through it. Should I tell you why?
Okay.
Because I saw something which I can't believe I saw. Right, and it's fucked. I'll show you. Apne were having Daal with Yorkshire puddings.
Jeez. That's actually a vibe, I could try that.
Amrit, please stop, man. Look at that.
That would actually bang.
No, it wouldn't bang.
Have you had it?
No, what do you mean have I had it? I wouldn't have that. Look at it.
Yorkshire puddings and Daal, mate. That actually sounds like a combo made in heaven.
Amrit, I'm sorry, yeah. Daal isn't meant to be splattered over stuff for a reason, because it looks unappealing.
No, it looks unappealing, but I bet it tastes good.
It doesn't, though. Not with a Yorkshire pudding.
But you've not had it, so how can you say it doesn't taste good?
Because I can look at it and tell you that doesn't taste good.
So you think food tastes the way you look at it? Like, if you were looking at Daal, you'd never eat Daal in that sense.
No, I would. Daal is lentil soup,
right,
which is quite common around the world.
Saag isn't the best looking dish. Would you say saag is not nice?
No, saag is beautiful. Saag is green and like it's healthy, and you can tell though it's fine. Like, but it's not just that you're naming one dish. This is a combination of dishes that should never see the day of together. Because
fusion, bro.
Because
we live in the Western world. If you fusion,
are you not always complaining about? You always come across these cooking pages that are like fusion, this, that, and the other.
No, of course
and this doesn't irk you.
So wait, when you eat pasta the Indian way, when you fucking torka pasta, do you not think it's the same thing?
No,
of course it is.
It's not, because that's enhancing. This is a mismatch.
This is silly, bro.
Do you know what it is? I'm not surprised that you have this view, because you've had roti and ketchup and shit and stupid shit like that. And we famously put up a clip where you had some fucking paratha with an omelette, and I don't know what burki you were making there.
Bro, I still had that this morning. Have you not had paratha?
With avocado as well?
No, not avocado.
Paratha, avocado and egg is, again, a match just not meant to happen.
Why not?
Because it's fucked.
How is it? Like millions of people have like egg wrap.
Which millions? Where? No. Yes, egg wrap.
Yeah. And how do you have a wrap? It's a paratha, or you have a wrap.
A paratha is not a tortilla.
Mate, I
Paratha is not a tortilla.
In India, my last meal in India,
Audi.
when we went to this restaurant, I asked them, because I wanted to keep it light, I said, look, can you get me an omelette?
Tata Sumo is not Audi. I know you get them fake cars with the Jeeps and they look sick, yeah, but they're not Suzuki's.
Do you think Tata Sumo is fake?
As in...
Bruv, Tata Sumo is the OG SUV.
Do you know what I'm saying? Where you see them cars that are imitating a westernised car. Right. It's not the same.
Tata Sumo is the OG of SUVs. How fucking dare you compare it to an Audi?
Right. Well, anyway, on the
that would be top tier. You know what? I'm going to do that, replicate, and I'm going to send you a photo.
Do it next Christmas. Do it when you're wearing your t-shirt.
No, I'm going to do it like this weekend.
That's fucked.
Why not?
That's fucked.
Go out, get a Yorkshire pudding, get some Dahl. That actually is, you know what? That's lit a light bulb, you know. I'm glad you've shown me that because I'm going to try it. 100% I will try it.
Okay. On the topic of food, and this might be controversial now. I don't know if you've had it, but the Dishoom breakfast, have you ever had it?
Yeah, I don't know if I had breakfast that day. I have been to Dishoom for breakfast, but I think, yeah, I have. I
do all that, the veggie sausages, beans.
Yeah, bruv, those beans are butters.
Yeah, what do you think of the breakfast generally? Loads of people love it,
I wasn't keen on it, if I'm being honest.
I thought it was shit.
It was shit, yeah.
I thought it was shit. Like those veggie sausages, I think they taste like the worst veggie sausages I've had in my life.
They're like the vegan ones, aren't they? Not the veggie ones, are they?
But I don't get why. See, what I thought was a controversial opinion because literally I've spoken to like 5 people and they're like, I literally can't get enough of a Dishoom breakfast.
Nah, they've not had like a proper desi breakfast then, man.
I agree.
You can't be fucking hyping off Dishoom breakfast, man.
Basically, my point is I make better beans than those.
Oh yeah, 100.
And those sausages are like, it tastes fucked. It looks like, what's that thing that Gorda eat? Black pudding.
Yeah.
It looks like black pudding.
No. So, the veggie sausages that I like are the one that actually, like the veggie burger type, the actual veggies in it, rather than just the vegan type ones.
Nah, I like a good imitation. That brand, man. The green brand. What's that brand called? Sausage?
McCartney. Linda McCartney. That's the ones I have.
Not that one.
The Richmond.
Richmond's veggie sausages. I'm not going to lie, it's like £2.30 for a pack of 8, yeah? So it's on the spennier side, but it bangs.
I normally have the Linda McCartney ones.
They're not as good.
Nah, the normal flavour isn't, but the chorizo flavour and the Lincolnshire flavour is banging.
I've tried everything.
Lincolnshire as well.
I've done a full-on review. Like, I've been around.
Linda McCartney, Lincolnshire.
Linda McCartney do some of the best stuff in non-sausages.
Okay. You seem to be well versed in your sausages.
No, that was good. I was thinking of something to say. You pulled off a bar. I respect you for it. No, it's fine. If you pull a
You've tried a lot of sausages, have you?
That's even better.
And you're rating best sausages, yeah?
I gotta rate it.
No.
Because I was thinking of something, but you beat me to it. So I can't push back on
Listen,
that.
Listen, bro. No one's tried as many sausages as you. I can't compete.
No, you're killing it now. You're fucking it up. Well, listen. Next thing we need to talk about is: did you hear about the Air India plane that was cancelled and passengers waited for 7 hours in the plane?
Yeah.
And then it got cancelled.
Somebody. I think I spoke to somebody in that flight.
What?
I think I spoke to somebody in that flight. I can't remember where.
What?
That rings the fucking bell.
Okay, so what was that?
I was literally recently having a conversation. You know what? I can't even remember who it was or where it was, but it was in India. Somebody said that they were in a flight for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
And they weren't even moving or anything.
Yeah. That is literally your whole... Honestly,
I
watched the video of that flight. It looked like chaos. Like people are like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You get me? I'd be fuming.
You at least deboard, but it cost the airline a lot to deboard as well, so they couldn't deboard and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you have to bring up the whole thing again and like get people back in, and then you have to like
what's the cost of that thing? Oh, you have to go through security again.
Yeah. So that's the problem. So if the plane's not going forward, it's not go backwards either, man. So you just get stuck in the flight. And imagine using the toilet there, man.
That's crazy.
And
I love how you're just thinking of the toilet straight away.
Yeah, because...
That's the least of my concerns on a plane that's not moving.
Really?
Yeah.
For 6 hours?
I think it's oxygen, water, food, and
air ventilation, man.
And like the fact that I don't want to be around in a hostile environment, that's probably number 5. And then I'm coming to toilet facilities, not top 2.
Why not? Imagine you're in there for 6 hours and somebody's like, oh,
so you're in there for 6 hours. Are you not concerned for like the hostile environment, like fights might break out, and like human nature turns quite decrepit when forced? Like Mr. Beast show this every day, and you always talk about him being like having that element of like looking at humans do their things, Squid Games, blah blah blah. That'd be top of my agenda, bro.
Nah,
like who's coming from?
The first thing I'm looking at, because normally when the plane's on the ground, they don't let you use the toilets. If the toilets are bound for 6 hours,
how do you know that, bro? Why have you researched so much into airline like laws?
Because I've just literally been in a flight about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, each time I literally went on a flight this weekend. Yeah. That doesn't mean I know the fucking laws.
No, not the laws,
but protocol and like deboarding charges and fucking then we would need to go through security. I don't know all of this.
Common knowledge, mate.
That's not common knowledge.
No, you're just an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
Do you not know how an airport works? A flight?
I don't.
It's because you're an idiot, buddy.
Why would I need to know that?
You need to watch more documentaries.
What, like the...
On Dave and shit.
But,
But that'd be mad, though. What would you do in that 6 hours? Would you have, like... I think
If I was on a plane, knowing that the total journey time is 7 hours, and I sat on it for 6 hours and it didn't move, I would be the guy in that video you'd see kicking off.
Yeah.
I'd be like, तेरी बहन पायलट कितने हैं पायलट कितने हैं बहन चोद. I would be telling Kohli P word every 3rd second.
Right.
If my dad was on that flight, he'd be session. No, that's not a joke.
I know.
That's not a joke. Mans would be getting fucked. This is what I'm saying.
They're serving alcohol and food during that time.
You've seen Squid Games with South Korean people. You've not seen a hostile environment on an Air India flight that's not moving for 6 hours. I'm telling you, if that Indian 6 hours became 60, Lord have mercy. Vaheguru mehr kare to that airline, that facility, bro, it would be fucked.
The toilets would be fucked. Were you going to shower?
See, you keep back to the toilets,
No, imagine you're 60 hours on a flight, mate. You're not worried about the toilets.
Okay, at 60 hours I am worried.
Yeah.
At 60 hours I am
And you know what? Luckily, I carry wet wipes and stuff, so I would shower myself, like I would clean myself.
I know you. Why would you hold wet wipes? That's like Diddy behaviour, bro. Like, why have you just got wet wipes?
Wait, so when I travel in a plane...
If you're travelling with a child that you need to wipe their ass, like, yeah, you have wet wipes. Why the fuck do you have wet wipes on you?
Because you can freshen up and stuff, mate. So you go to India, what do you pack for your like toiletries on the flight? Tell me.
I don't have toiletries on me in my bag. I've got a camera.
Do you not take a clear bag?
I've got my AirPods. Not in my bag with me. No, I put that in the deadchi and send it through.
Are you an idiot, bruv?
No, because if you hold it with you to India, you're limited to 100 mil. But for India, you're unlimited if you send it through. And like you just said, you're taking fucking 46 kgs in big bags. Why would I not put my toiletries in that?
So do you not carry a toothbrush? Do you not carry some some mouthwash?
I carry a toothbrush, yeah.
Where do you carry it? Do you put it through your ditchy?
No, I put that in my backpack.
Right.
That's the only toiletry if you want to call it.
What about like mouthwash or cold?
No, I'm not having a level 1 band dentist appointment.
So how do you brush your teeth in?
With a toothbrush.
Just nothing, plain toothbrush.
And toothpaste, that's it.
Right, okay. What about some deodorant or something like a roll-on?
I don't sweat.
Right, okay. What about my main...
Roll-on deodorant, going back to my point, is a toiletry that I would send in my deadchi.
You're an idiot,
I'm not going to have 100 mil to last me a week in India. That's why you were fucked. Fucking... that stench. Bro, I'm taking 500 millilitres to India.
Okay. Right.
You're taking 100 mil?
No.
To India?
For your journey.
100 millilitre, bro.
Okay, so my journey was 26 hours, right, yeah?
Yeah.
Door to door.
That's 50 mil. Gone.
No, okay, I'll explain to you what I took with me in my clear bag.
No,
toothbrush.
Bro, me or the viewers do not need to know this because it's...
No, it's not.
I'm going to bleep that word, but you know what I'm saying. But that word is coming back into fashion, by the way. It was cancelled for a little bit, but it's coming openly back into lingo now.
Right, okay.
So it might slip out now and then.
But I can't believe you don't carry any toiletries with you on the flight, mate.
No, I don't.
That's disgusting.
Right. Well, do you know what? Talking of disgusting and what you might call disgusting, Trump got inaugurated.
Mm-hmm. You see Elon Musk making fucking Nazi salutes.
I saw that.
Does that make you happy?
No, it doesn't make me happy. To be fair, Elon Musk, I've seen bits of Elon Musk.
You were the type of person that voted Trump. You were so caught up in his romance of Trump.
Listen,
at the end of it, you were seeing him.
Let's not point fingers. Let's just talk about what we need to talk about. Yeah, let's not point fingers. let me tell you something about Trump now, yeah? Trump has shown that politicians need to step away from the politician behaviour of talking bullshit.
Oh, he doesn't talk bullshit.
He talks a different kind of bullshit.
Right.
He chats a lot of shit. I grant you that. But he literally says what he wants, and a lot of it is wild and fucked. But at least people think, yo, do you know what? He's being honest. Okay, Amrit, do you agree? Do you agree? He is saying what he's thinking. Give me an answer, yes or no to that.
He's saying what other people are thinking. And
Amrit, don't argue every single point. Do you agree with the fact that he is saying, yes, it's bullshit, yes, it's what, but are you agreeing that he is saying what he's thinking?
I disagree with that.
Okay,
I think he says what other people, like what the worst in other people are thinking.
So when you say
he thinks what is the worst thing that you have in you?
Okay, let me can I just cut you off there? Can I just cut you off there? So when he's saying outlandish stuff like they're eating the cats and dogs in Ohio, you think people are telling him to say that?
No, it's what he's seeing in. Honestly, I mean, there's a psychology behind it. Okay, let me explain it to you. What you do. You've seen this in not just Trump but politicians around the world. What politicians do is not exactly what they think, but they appeal to the worst.
He's not a politician, by the way. You know that, right?
Of course, he's a politician. I mean,
no, he's not a politician by trade, by history.
I mean, listen, look, you
do understand that.
No, right? You've cut me halfway point of explaining something. Then what's the point of you like?
Okay, go on.
What a lot of politicians do around the world is like they appeal to the worst in you and bring that out. You see that in India with Modi. All you will see Modi discuss during elections was Hindu Muslim. You talk about unemployment, you talk about all these other big issues that are happening in India, right? Okay, the economics, everything. That doesn't even enter the fucking chat. You know what I'm saying?
Both sides are doing this.
No, both sides, whatever, right? Okay?
Both sides. So everyone's doing this.
No,
all politicians.
No. But then you look at Trump, you look at fucking Boris Johnson, it was all about migrants, it's all about people coming in, taking our jobs, it was all about, NHS, we need to fund NHS. The moment you have Brexit, all of a sudden that's out the window, right? We don't have a fucking money tree or something.
So you're saying I'm failing to understand that he's manipulating people's views?
The worst of people's views.
I don't see how that directly answers my question to you, because I'm not an American citizen, right?
Neither am I.
And he's exactly. So he's not talking directly to me in any of his propaganda or any of his manifesto or whatever he's saying. All I'm saying to you is I'm seeing all these outlandish clips of him. Over a course of years, he's already been president for 4 years. He has said, literally, I could pull up a list of 100 things that he said that you can't imagine any other politician saying. Course. So you agree with me? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get at.
But what you're trying to say is you're trying to paint it as a virtue when it's not a virtue.
Okay, fair enough. I understand that. Fair enough, right?
This is what bothers me.
Fair enough, right? All I'm saying is that at least, okay, fine. I'm not saying it's a good thing he's saying those things because those things are bad. But all I'm saying is, to me anyway, you might not agree with it ultimately. To me, that means he speaks his mind and he can just literally speak his mind. He doesn't care about the consequences, right? It can be the most outlandish thing ever. He doesn't care. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I'm saying that, in my opinion, is better than a fake person.
No, okay, look, somebody saying things and not caring for consequences is like a really shit thing, because
fair,
right?
Fair.
So if I said anything to you without any regard for consequences, would you like that?
I wouldn't, but at least I know if you always speak like that, I know that is you, Amrit.
Yeah, but then if that person is then a shitty person...
Fair.
Right?
Fair. No. This is what I'm saying. You're getting me wrong because I'm not calling him a good person.
No.
I'm not bigging him up.
But then how is that different to any person being fake?
It is different though.
It's not though.
It is because you know what you're getting with him, whereas with someone like Kamala... Obama is at the funeral recently. What was Carter's funeral? Chumming up to Trump, the person who he labelled he's a threat to democracy.
I don't think he was chumming up to.
Amrit.
Anything.
Amrit, okay, you might not think that, but that has been largely seen.
Yeah, they were on Twitter because
not on Twitter, in news articles, media articles, everywhere.
I don't think it was.
Michelle didn't attend.
Yeah.
She stuck to her guns. She didn't attend the inauguration and she didn't attend the funeral at the Carters because she didn't want to be seen to be...
Attending the funeral is protocol. When a president dies, all the presidents go. When the president is inaugurated, all the presidents go. It's just protocol. It's just the unwritten rule in America, mate.
So Michelle Obama should have also been.
No, she's not. She was never the president.
She chose not to be there, though.
Because she was not the president, was she?
Of course not. But she chose not to be there.
Yeah, but then Obama couldn't choose not to be there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He was
Kamala was also there. Kamala, you could see quite visibly, wasn't on the same wavelength that Obama was.
Yeah, I disagree with you. I think that whole thing, I don't know what you were getting. I think it was, if anything, it was Trump looking at Obama like a fanboy. If anything, that was my interpretation.
No, Trump just had a straight face.
No, he didn't.
He pretty much did.
I think you're looking at it from a very different lens to me. I don't think it was anything though the case that Obama was being fake. If anything, like, you bringing up Obama is like, it's almost like, how many fucking conspiracy theories have you been reading, man?
What do you mean by a conspiracy theory?
This is what annoys me.
The point is, which you've just taken off into a mad tangent. The point is that politicians like to be that's a given fact.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're defending people that are two-faced.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not defending anybody.
Well, you clearly are.
No, I'm not.
You love to complain about politics, but you don't like admitting that politicians are two-faced, conniving people, right? And at some point, the general public gets sick and tired of that, right? And the thing is, we're not saying Trump is a good person. I'm just saying at one point, which you just can't stomach, and that's fine, you don't have to stomach it. I'm saying, like me, there's millions of people that say, Jal, okay, Trump, fucking hell, he comes out with some bullshit. But at least that is him. We know what he's saying. With these guys, they sell you one thing, they tell you another.
No, I get it. But you know one politician who doesn't do that?
Who?
Jeremy Corbyn.
Fair enough. And they say, what's his name? The guy in America, Bernie
Sanders, again, another one of those. Yeah.
I tell you what, if Bernie Sanders was younger, America could have done bits with him.
No, he was younger, but, he was too radical for
No, not in 2020.
Not in 2020, but he was just always too radical for them. But, this is what you sometimes need, but Trump's not, fucking radical enough.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But never mind. Let's not get started on Bernie Sanders and...
on Elon Musk, I've seen a few things recently that has changed my opinion a little bit, to be fair.
A little bit. Yeah. He's gone nuts.
He has gone nuts.
He's gone absolute
and
cuckoo.
He's pushing a lot of rhetoric on Twitter as well, supporting...
right-wing conspiracies.
Like Nigel Farage and, we need
there's a whole... Well, do you know what Nigel Farage... No.
Put me off a bit.
Nigel Farage was like, literally, he can't be any further... His nose can't be any further than Elon Musk's fucking ass, right? Nigel Farage. He came out and said, maybe reform needs a new leader because...
he did, yeah.
Yeah, so that was a right slap in his face. Because there were talks of Elon Musk...
Because he's too soft.
No.
He said he's too soft.
So what had happened was that Elon Musk, being the fucking nut that he's become, he had said something about one of the secretaries in the UK about not investigating something properly, and he made like a very shitty comment about it, like a very controversial comment, and Farage refused to back that up when asked.
Right.
So as soon as that happened, he came out and said, well, I don't think Farage is the right leader, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And there was all this news about Musk donating £100 million to reform. So yeah, it kind of tells you the kind of people they are. But
but Trump, apparently, Trump made a comment. This is unconfirmed, but one of those things. Apparently, Trump has called Musk as clingy, and he's just a guy that's around a bit.
Yeah.
So I don't think Trump's fucking with him hugely. Obviously, money's money.
Yeah.
For campaigns.
This is going to turn out bad by the end of this. Sort of Trump's administration, Elon Musk is going to be long gone before that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, he's going to be. He's been
headed up with Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah, Department of Effective
Government Efficiencies.
Yeah, bullshit. But yeah, it's a romance that's going to end badly. It's a honeymoon period now because they've come in, but it's going to go.
Last but not least, on the Trumps, in the inauguration, there was a clip of Baron Trump.
Yeah, did you see that?
I
literally saw it today.
I've seen the craze and I've seen the way the American public's in.
This is my son, very tall son Baron. I can't even do a Trump impersonation, but he was he referred to his son, very tall son Baron.
He's 6'5".
Yeah. But he looks like an awkward little fucking... He looks like Draco Malfoy.
He's autistic, I think.
I don't know if he's autistic, but he was giving bare fucking Draco Malfoy vibes.
He was giving Bruce Wayne vibes, bro.
He was giving Draco Malfoy.
I do think... You've seen a clip of the future president?
Hope not.
I think you have.
If that's what the family's like. But, you know, what's her name? Melania and Baron, they give off villain vibes, man.
Like, I see that.
Maleficent, you know.
Yeah. I see it.
Melania.
I see it. Did you hear about the TikTok ban saga?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Banned it and then they fucking reversed it the next day.
Yeah.
Nuts.
So it went dark for a day.
We are fortunate that President Trump will discuss this with us. That's what the message said on them.
Oh no, obviously Trump's playing this very smart.
Yeah.
He was initially part of the group that wanted to ban TikTok. But look, that's what a smart politician does. They use things for their advantage.
Right.
My question, why wouldn't Biden do that? Why wouldn't Biden be like, yo, we're not doing this on January 20th. We're going to cancel TikTok on January the 5th, right? My birthday, come on. And let it go dark. Let the American public realize, yo, this shit is real. A day later, save it. Look at the ratings go through the roof. But they don't use this, bro.
No, okay, listen, one thing as well with the whole thing about coming on TikToks, a lot of the Silicon Valley fucking bros, tech bros, are like up Trump's ass because of the deregulation he's going to bring in, especially with like cryptocurrencies and stuff. But have you noticed how Zuckerberg and fucking Jeff Bezos had front row seats?
And the Google CEO, who's
Sachai something, the Indian guy you know about.
Yeah.
Sundar Pichai or Sachai, whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
But obviously, you know what's kind of like really sad is like it sort of is a deterioration of democracy within America because Jeff Bezos, a lot of these big tech
I get what you're saying.
had put their bets on Trump winning, and the reason is because one, look, if you look at Facebook, for example, they've dropped that fact checking that they had. Firstly, right, as soon as Trump becomes president or is going to become president, they're sort of like again, you know, there was one point when fucking Trump and Zuckerberg were like at each other's throats and stuff.
Do you know what it is? It's just because they've got front row seats, and that's the image you see. I think that's the impression you get. I'll give you a fact.
I'll give you a fact.
Let me give you a fact first. Trump's campaign cost 1.1 billion.
Yeah.
Kamala's cost 1.6 billion.
Yeah.
There were more billionaires, more money.
Yeah.
With Kamala.
No, let me give you facts as well.
Right.
Number one, soon as it becomes apparent that Trump is winning or Trump is going to win, Facebook cancelled their fact checking organ. Like, you know, so what Facebook had basically was like external fact-checking organizations that if you put up a lie on, let's say, Facebook or whatever...
everybody knows Meta is a problem.
No, Meta is a problem, but at least they had that. But now they've gotten rid of that completely. Number two, in terms of Jeff Bezos...
It means nothing. It was fucked before. It's going to continue to be fucked.
Listen, okay, Jeff Bezos, owner of Washington Post have historically always backed the Democrats, and they've always said we're going to back the Democrats. This is the first ever time they refused to back a candidate officially, right? And that upset a lot of Washington Post sort of like people, you know, readership and stuff.
Right.
So it's clear, like, obviously, you know, the fact that these big tech bros were scared of Trump coming in and sort of like disrupting them, that they would rather just join that sort of disruption than sort of challenge it. That's what I mean. There's that slow death of like fucking democracy in America.
Okay. That's your view. Fair.
Based on...
but do you know what was crazy? Just going on to the TikTok ban now. Let's get off the politics a bit. Let's just go to the TikTok ban itself. I think it was crazy and a real... What's it called? Shock test. What's it called? Reality check. It was a real reality check for a lot of creators. That, let's be real, that people that are making a living on TikTok.
Are people just like literally making a living on TikTok and nothing else? How do you get paid on TikTok?
Thousands.
How do you get paid on TikTok? Is it just endorsements like Instagram?
No. There's literally like a creator fund.
Right.
So TikTok gets views and those views translate into money. The conversion isn't as good as like a YouTube or an Insta or whatever. Still money though.
But Insta isn't so much making money from views or whatever. It's more so from like endorsements. And Instagram is like wholly just endorsements, what you pull in and what you're advertising on Instagram.
Correct.
But that's different to TikTok. And you're saying like TikTok's similar to YouTube in the sense that the more views or viewership that you have, followers you have, you sort of like get a...
Correct. But I would say your brand deals is still probably your large proportion of money.
Right.
But it's still a huge income source for literally so many Americans.
Really?
I'm like, yeah, so many. So for those people, it was like, what the fuck?
It was a similar type of thing when India banned TikTok a few years back. But that's been a few years now. A lot of people like making shitloads of TikToks and all of a sudden next morning they wake up, it was...
I mean, it happened to Vine before. And that was a shock for people.
Was Vine banned or was it just went out of fashion?
Vine just kind of... Thing is...
It was never banned, I don't think.
It wasn't banned. It just died.
Yeah, it just
but the thing is,
fashion.
it happened suddenly.
Yeah.
And so it really hit people.
Yeah.
But those people, luckily, went onto TikTok and continued the career. Like someone like King Back.
Yeah, King Back, I was going to say. But TikTok was in and out by that point when Vine died. But Vine died a few years back.
I know. But TikTok is what brought their careers back to life.
Yeah.
And then King Back now, via TikTok, is in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Was it via TikTok? Because he was quite big by the time Vine died.
But then all them years he wasn't in Hollywood.
Was he not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Malvin Gregg, another one.
I don't know who
There's
that is.
so many. But the point being is...
Do these TikTokers not have YouTube anyway as backups and stuff?
See, this is what I want to get onto. And I always think of... Well, what came to mind for me was Kevin Hart. Mm-hmm. So when Kevin Hart was on his come-up, Instagram had started then in 2010, right? And he would give his email out. He'd do a comedy show and give his email out to people because his email is never going to die. An email's never going to die. And he uses that as a newsletter to give updates about his shows. Oh, I'm coming back to Chicago. Come see me.
So he takes people's emails. It was a mailing list.
Emails. Yeah. And then simultaneously, he grew his Instagram and his socials. And that's why when he was on Twitter... Kevin Hart was the most followed person, celebrity anyway.
Oh, really?
And Instagram, he had the most followers. Like he was ahead of the game. The thing with TikTok and Insta now, it's not easy to diversify. Like TikTok and Insta is really it, but it just goes to show that platform can really be taken away like this.
Yeah, no, any platform can be taken away like this.
But that's crazy when that's your living.
Maybe get a job.
Doing what, man? The job market's not easy now either.
It's not easy, but you know.
But you know what? That's easy to say. You know when you're not the creator.
No, when you're not the creator. But no, of course it is. Of course it is. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's the one to think.
It is, man. It is.
I'm not a TikToker. I don't even have TikTok.
It's all right, man. We'll get you dancing. We'll get you dancing on here. Multiple words.
I'm actually really proud of the fact that, you know, I came so close to actually downloading and joining TikTok in lockdown, but I just...
You say this to me every other day. You've got every other fucking app that you rinse.
Literally...
And you brainlessly scroll on. So it's not like you got...
I use Instagram and YouTube, that's it.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
But then that takes up enough of my time. Strava is different, bro.
You use it as well.
Yeah, no, I use Strava.
For a lot of dopamine hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Palisades fire.
What's that?
LA fires. Whole neighborhood called Palisades wiped out.
Yeah.
Whole neighborhood.
It's crazy.
The scale of that is... That's the most expensive natural disaster.
Footage of that baby deer coming through the fire and stuff.
No.
There was a baby deer that literally ran from the fires and like it was caught on camera. Very cute moment. Yeah. But the devastation is unbelievable, man.
Yeah, let's get back to that. I think it's the most expensive disaster in LA's history.
Yeah.
I think people have focused on the celebrities losing their homes. And there have been a lot of celebs, like Jhené Aiko, whatever, like all of these. But there's been normal people.
Yeah, common people.
And it's like, in a house, you got all the memories. You can't replace those memories. Yeah. Like photo albums from 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's similar to, like, basically, have you seen the images of the Palestinians going back to Gaza City now? Like, now that the ceasefire's sort of, like, been announced, there's an image of literally them just walking through the whole neighborhood, just rubble. Imagine that. You know, 15 months later, you go back to your home and it's not even there.
It's crazy.
All of your belongings are on the street or something.
It's crazy.
It's your sofas under the rubble and stuff. It's nuts, man. It was actually a really harrowing image to look at. There's an image on one of the articles I was reading, literally of there's like a whole line of people walking into just a whole neighborhood decimated, man, by the war, by the genocide. It's nuts.
It's crazy, man. And this is in January. Where's the weather going to be in July?
No, but I think it's just generally hot. Different weathers, like
it is, but it's
parts
going to be hotter.
Of the world have different.
No, I know LA is always hot, but it's going to be hotter in summer.
Is it? No, isn't it summer in LA now?
Really?
I know in Australia it's summer when we have winter.
When is summer in LA? No, Australia is different. It's June to September is summer, bro. So, yeah. Let's get on to some sports, man. I need to show you something which caught me off guard. I was like, how has this happened? This is the executive chef at Manchester United.
Oh, the lady, yeah. She's not the executive chef, I know.
No, she isn't. That is.
Oh.
That's the executive chef, and he's learning how to make roti.
Yeah. That lady, I've been following her for years on Instagram. She's like the occasional cook. She cooks all the curries and stuff for the Manchester United players.
Yeah, but no wonder we're 14th. Why the fuck are United players eating roti and sabji, bro?
It's the best.
It's not nutritious. No, it's not nutritious food. No, it's not the best food. I want them on. I'm a vegetarian, but I don't give a fuck. I want them United players that are earning several £100,000 a week to be on the leanest chicken and broccoli. Nothing. I don't want them eating roti. The executive chef learning how to make roti, bro. Do you not think that's crazy?
That lady, by the way, I can't remember her name. I've followed her on Instagram for years now.
You said that 5 times.
But she comes up with the most paying fucking recipes. So those United players I know they're getting...
They're eating nice. Luke Shaw's loving it. He's injured on the bench, yeah. Bro, I'll have a fucking curry with cod, mate.
Half of those roti are going to Luke Shaw, you know that for sure.
100%.
I bet he likes his roti chopper.
I bet you that's why Wayne Rooney's still a member.
Yeah. That's how you gain the weight.
Wazza is having a muzza. Oh my god.
That chef is fucking outdated, man.
That chef's like, fucking hell, Linda's gonna love this.
No, that chef should have retired about 35 years ago.
I'll tell you what, love. You won't believe what I learnt at work today. That's not a man catch.
My man was there before fucking Ferguson.
Bro.
Yo, he's ancient, man.
Amarim needs to get some of that Portuguese Nando's going.
You're gonna rim him.
That's crazy. Nah, you're moving mad on this.
Anal rim.
That's crazy. That's magic.
Yeah, how is that anal rim working out for you?
Who?
Anal rim. Anal rim. How's he working out for you, man?
I tell you what, he had an interview yesterday.
Mm-hmm. He called those interviews. Press conferences.
Press conference. He said this is the worst Manchester United side in the history of Manchester United. He also said, okay, just let me talk now. Shut up.
Haven't like the last 5 managers said that.
Shut up. He said, he is well aware that. By the way, with you've said, oh, every manager comes in, you have a bounce back, win 11-12 in a row. We've not had that now. We've not had that now because he's implemented a system that just doesn't suit the players. The players are not up to this system.
So players that have cost you in the last like 2-3 years £800 million.
Yeah, fucked. Basically, all of Ten Hag's
I swear to God, at some point, every manager that has managed you in the last 10 years has said that this is the worst United side ever.
They haven't.
So, but what have they do to improve it?
They haven't, though. They haven't said that. Because in those 10 years, we finished...
I've just clocked. Your front of your hair is like Amarim's again, but he has a bit more hair than you.
It is similar. What can I say, man? Great minds have similar hair.
Right. He's going to get sacked, by the way, before the end of the season.
Do you know what? He could. Because the thing is, it comes down to...
So you look like Bruno Fernandes, but you've got hair like the manager.
I don't look like Bruno Fernandes.
You do look like...
That's
your biggest insecurity.
If any one of us is a rat, it's you.
No. Your biggest insecurity.
If anyone... I'll take being called Portuguese. I'll take being called Portuguese.
I've hit a nerve because that's your biggest insecurity is being compared to, looks-wise, to Bruno Fernandes.
That's the first time you've ever said that to me. And you're making it out like you said it to me 15
The other day, you're like, oh, fuck, I look too much like Bruno Fernandes. I feel fucked.
True story. True story, by the way. Yeah, true story. Yeah, true story.
I have called it.
You look like Salah.
Yeah. Salah's a beautiful man.
Pre and post hair transplant.
He's a beautiful man. I would love to look like Salah.
Salah looks like fucking what's that geezer in Sideshow Bob? His hair still looks like Sideshow Bob.
Still a good looking fella.
Man went to Turkey, said yallah please, and he still looks fucked.
Yeah. No.
He's posting pictures of his feet at Christmas and sending shivers down Liverpool fans' spine.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, he posted, we are not winning the league. Yeah. By the way, he's off.
Salah,
you can stop sucking his dick after the summer because he's gone.
Gone or not gone, we're going to win the league.
Gone or not gone, you're going to still suck his dick.
We probably will win the Champions League.
You won't.
Oh, is that a prediction? Is that a prediction?
You know what the thing is? You may win the league, but what was your latest result? You fucked it again, didn't you? Oh no,
we won.
Nunes, that flop of a fucking Argentinian El Nusrat steak chopping twat, right? Finally,
he's Uruguay.
Finally realised, vamos.
He's Uruguay.
He looked at him like, what the fuck? Yo, I'm a football player. Yeah, let me score some goals. He's finally scored a brace after 90 minutes.
Yeah.
He saved your ass from making another shambles of this title race. Arsenal and Arteta, they're going to turn up and cause a shambles. Be embarrassing. But Liverpool, you know what? You're doing a good job as well. And every time you don't win that game you should have won. Oh, do you know what? We shouldn't have been first at this point in the league anyway. Well, we'd have taken this at the start of the season. Shut the fuck up, you bottle job wankers as well.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll stumble your way to a title. Right. You're lucky. Pep. By the way, we're going to go on to this. He's going through a divorce, bro. That is the sole reason you're going to lift the cup.
Right. And what about United's woes? We're not talking about that. You're 13th.
14th.
Oh.
14th. 15th?
No, you're 13th.
13th. Are we 13th?
Yeah. You went from 15th to 13th, so it was good.
Oh, it's Tottenham that are 15th.
Yeah.
Tottenham that are 15th.
Yeah, no, you're right in there with Tottenham, fucking Everton, fighting out for the 13th place, mate.
Yo, Pep's divorce, man.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Do you know what? That's also...
The guy's life is falling apart.
That's crazy.
Professionally, personally.
Well...
Personally, probably would have
impacted
Pep, but yeah.
They're obviously linked.
My man was... That whole thing about him, like...
How do you feel?
Scratching himself.
I'm going to ask you... Yeah, well, it's obviously explained now.
Yeah, I'm in it.
But how do you feel, yeah? And I'm not being sexist, I'm not this, that. But how do you feel that his wife wants to leave him because he's too focused on his work?
Oh, is that the reason?
Yes. But then she's going to leave with half his wealth?
I guess it's like looking at it individually, like what did they have in the relationship and what is missing now?
Obviously, look, we can't go into specifics and we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, right? So you can't just say because she says that it's because of his work, he's not around, but you know, him not being around could have certain, like, many implications and things for her and their family. And walking away with his wealth, that's just like what the law is, brother. If you've been there from the start, if she was there...
No, you can choose not to.
No, you can, of course you can choose not to, but why would you not? If you've built something with him, granted, he's the football brain, but she's been there with him. She's been looking after his kids.
But does that warrant? What do you? But then this is what I mean.
See,
no. But the reason for leaving is the work.
Yeah.
And what's generated the money?
Yeah, the work. But okay, that's fine. But
so then, how does that?
No, I do think it's fucked. I do think it's fucked. But we don't know what the work is sort of like. What? How to explain this? But we don't know the facts of it. What has happened because of the work that she felt compelled to now take a step away from.
Obviously, we don't know the details.
Exactly.
I do feel for him a bit. Do you know why? Because I do think he is a once-in-a-generation mind. And often, geniuses are hard to understand. And they do often end up isolated. That has proven to be true in history.
Yeah, but I think he's overrated. My gut feeling tells me he's
I
always
think the numbers speak for themselves.
Numbers speak for themselves, but in a team like the prime Barca that he had, went straight into a prime Bayern Munich, went straight into a prime Man City.
Was it a prime Bayern Munich?
Of course it was.
Why?
Because they were the strongest, by far the strongest team in that league. By far.
They always are the...
No, but even at that point, they were by far... So that's what I point. City, when he came in, were the strongest...
But they weren't a prime Bayern team. They had an aging Ribéry and Robben. Yeah, it wasn't a prime
but
team.
They were still prime in the sense that nobody else was.
It was a good team. It was a good team.
In that league, did he win a Champions League with Bayern Munich?
They didn't know.
Exactly. But was he winning the Bundesliga? Was Bayern Munich the biggest team in Bundesliga at that point? By far.
You keep tapping your hand, yeah. It's picking up all the sounds on the mic.
Okay. Yeah. Just so when I make a point, you want to,
No, just...
And then City. And again...
Was it?
And City, again, when he came in, top of the league.
Agree. They had a stacked
Stayed
team.
on top of the league.
They had a stacked team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the true test is now if he can revive them.
Exactly. And I think he may do. But...
No, this is why I rate Mourinho more than Pep. Because Mourinho did it with Porto.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's done it with less
And this is why
resources.
I will always rate Klopp more than Pep. You have to say, you can't bring in Mourinho and then not talk about Klopp being better.
Premier League.
One Premier League, but look at who he was competing against.
Bruv.
A team with fucking 115 charges against them.
They spent 800 million as well, bro.
He won.
Fucking 80 million on Alisson. He won the league 80 million on Van Dijk.
He won the league with Dortmund. He won the league with Dortmund. Took him to the Champions League.
Klopp over Pep, Bro, have some shame, man. Have some shame.
Arne Slot's better.
Arne Slot, do you know what? He looks like Lewis Litt, but he's doing the job, man. Fair play. You got to give it to him. He does look like Lewis Litt. You have to give that right.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with looking like Lewis Litt?
You underestimate is exactly the point. Exactly. Lewis Litt was underestimated, but probably the most brilliant lawyer. It's one of them.
It is one of them.
It's one of them. It's one of them, but you've not won the league yet.
No, but are you half swallowing your words from start of the season?
Forest, I really want Forest to win the league. That would be incredible.
Forest are fucking fire, man. They're on one, you know. They took 4 points off us.
Yeah, fucked you over. Bent you over, said thanks for coming. Thanks for hosting us, actually.
Didn't they beat United?
They took 3 points at Anfield, I think.
Yeah.
Why are you comparing first place to 14th?
Right.
Like, this is what you're using to justify getting pumped.
Right. Yeah, no, they beat us 1-0 at Anfield, and then it was a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
So
thanks for hosting us.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah. That was the only defeat we've had the whole season.
Yeah. And they might take the league off you as well. We'll see. And then you can just say, oh yeah, fucking hell, Forest.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Ex-Champions League winners, by the way.
Yeah, of course they are.
Don't underestimate them.
100%, I never said I was.
Grealish, lack of media attention, needs to be talked about. He scored his first goal in 392 days, just over 13 months that is. That was against Norwich, a League 2 side. He does not get the attention a Rashford does.
A Rashford? I thought you were something like a rat. But yeah, Rashford's trash, bruv.
Okay, let's just talk about... you naturally, why do you want to talk about Rashford? Why do you not want to talk about Grealish?
Grealish, he does get the slack. I think he does get the slack.
No, he doesn't. Bro, tell me any other player that wouldn't score for 13...
No, but
he has been playing.
He hasn't been playing.
Grealish has been playing, right? He was injured for like 2 months. In 13 months...
He's been linked away to like Dortmund and Inter Milan.
Amrit, for 13 months, he was not injured. What? 1 goal! That was a penalty!
Yeah, but he's not really a striker type Rashford.
Anthony is the worst signing in history, and he's done more than Grealish.
That's debatable.
No, goal contributions and goals, he's done more.
I disagree with that.
That's a fact, right?
It's not.
He scored more goals than Grealish. That's a fact.
That I refuse to believe.
If I prove that to you now, will you say sorry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, you using Anthony of all players to use an example.
I think he scored 1 goal as well. So he's done as bad as the worst signing in history.
Right. But Grealish...
Anthony gets the headlines, by the way, for being bad.
No, but
Anthony
to be fair, Grealish has played well, and not this season, but the season before last.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the last 13 months.
Yeah.
Which hasn't been covered.
Yeah.
See, why are you talking about
But then Grealish hasn't been making a fool of himself.
Is it worth 100 million?
Grealish? No, never was.
Well, there you go.
That was all English tax.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Why are we not talking about this then?
No, that's fine. We can.
Yeah.
But...
do you know why he doesn't get slack? He doesn't get slack because he's won the league titles.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's like? That's like, you know when you're in school and you've done a group project and people like you that do fuck all, but your name's in the corner. Oh, yeah, I got an A. You didn't get an A. You didn't do shit. That's what this is.
Right. By the way, I was never the people that didn't do shit in my group project.
I thought you were going to say I was never the people that got an A. Right. And I would have believed that.
I was one of the people that did the most work, if anything.
Oh, yeah, sure. No, I know 100%. That. Yeah, I've got great experience with that. Did you see the Kohli, moving over to cricket, did you see the Kohli sandpaper clip?
Was that when he was like mockingly pulling out a sandpaper?
Yes.
Yeah, but let's talk about Kohli, man, for one.
I can show you the clip if you want. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I think I know which one it is in Australia, innit?
Yeah.
But do you think that's it? Kohli's done?
In what sense?
In the fact that he's done being a cricketer now, that's it. Like,
well, he moved to London, is he?
Well, not just that, but like, do you think...
Well, no, that's a big sign.
Yeah.
That's a big sign.
Yeah.
If you want to play cricket, you stay in India.
Yeah. My man was
there's clips of him all the time bad. Now, wearing sandals, him and Anushka just around London chilling.
Yeah, no, that's fine. What I'm trying to say is, like, in terms of his cricketing future, like, does he even deserve a place in the team?
To be honest, I've not been following Indian cricket of late because I frankly just don't care. But him and Rohit were abysmal.
Abysmal in that Australia tour.
They shouldn't be in the team. Not in the test team, anyway.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be in the test team.
One day is... I don't think there's a place for him in the T20 either.
Yeah, one day is they should be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. T20, one of them should be playing, not 2. To lead the side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think there's natural leaders in the T20 side anyway.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah.
But what did you make of the sandpaper clip?
Show it to me again if you've got it.
He's going off, man. Like,
but he got rattled by the Australian fans, man. He lost it against...
This is what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. He got rattled by the fans big time, man. He got wound up by him.
Okay, he did all of that. Then he pulled looked at, and then he did that. Like, it just kept going.
Overkill. He got rattled by the fans because they were at him, and a player should never get rattled by fans. That's when you know
that wasn't the only thing that rattled
the
him
Australian team and the fans. They're in his head. They're in his head. That's why he lost it. That's why he couldn't get fucking runs. That whole bumping into that 19-year-old.
Yes.
That whole thing. That was ridiculous, bruv. If you're going to give it a large one, back it up, man.
Yeah.
My man got out on like 17 or 18 after that.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm not going to lie, I disliked him in that tour. I can't say I was proud of his behaviour.
It's changed. It's not the same anymore. I think in the past we've accepted it because he's been killing it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, do what you want.
See, when you give that attitude, it's acceptable if you back it up. But now, if you're not backing it up, that attitude is down the gutter, bruv. It's not winning any fans.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. Last but not least, man, and this isn't even sports, this is, I want to talk about Sukh Ojla.
Oh, yeah.
So you attended this show. Now, this show, she's doing her Auntie Years tour.
Incredible show, by the way.
She did it in Birmingham. It was at the Alexander.
Yeah.
And
sold out.
Sold out 1,200 people.
Yeah.
For a Punjabi woman, Brummy, I might add.
No, she's not Brummy. She's from London.
Okay, forget that. For a Punjabi woman, that's incredible.
Not even just for a Punjabi woman. It's not so much it's incredible, but it's the way she started the journey where she's at. I remember going to her first ever show a few years back when she was on about Instagram.
Did I go to that one with you?
No, this was when she did a play called Pyar, actually.
Yes.
And it was a very, very small theatre with probably about 100 people in there. And even that did really well, to be fair. So I've seen her grow from there to now selling out the Alexander Rep. And I think if it was a bigger sort of room, if it was a bigger sort of venue, she'd sell that out to. I don't think her limit is 1,200. I think her limit is 12,000, if I'm being honest with you, because looking at the audiences that were there, mainly the majority of the audiences were ladies, Punjabi women who came in with their mums, came in with their friends, a lot of couples, a lot of guys. There was even a few people on lads' night out and stuff. Her show was incredible. It's a bit of a bittersweet for her because that was the last tour that she's doing, and she's now going to focus on acting and stuff, which I'm looking forward to. But that show was incredible, and I remember when we went to meet her,
I defo think, I don't defo think that it's a guess. Obviously, what do I know? But because I saw her do that show at a work in progress, and I saw it for free, which is incredible. At Egan's, by the way, shout out Egan. But yeah. I think...
How long did she do that for, by the way? Sorry, just out of interest. How long was her, the work in progress?
45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was, seeing what works, doing the smaller venues, testing it out before she does a tour.
Yeah. No.
But do you know what? I think once it's all said and done for this tour,
I
think she'll be do you know what? Okay, the work-life balance isn't great, but I've got another tour in me.
Yeah. Hopefully. Touch wood.
I think now that I've started getting into comedy, it's not easy to turn off writing. It's not easy to switch. An idea will pop into you and be actually, that could be funny. Let me just put it in my notes.
And she was really, really funny. She really hit the spot, man.
What show did we watch?
That was in 2022?
So that was the tour before this. What was it called? It's bugging me that I can't remember what it's called.
I can't remember either, and it's bugging me as well, because that was at the Glee Club and it was a much smaller tour.
I think that was peak.
That was brilliant.
I think that was peak.
And even this one, I don't know how similar the jokes were, if it was exactly the same, but this show was incredibly funny, man. Really, really funny.
I think it's called Life Sucks.
Life Sucks. Yeah, that's it.
I think that was peak.
Yeah. I remember that now. That you've said the name, it just makes sense.
But you know what? This podcast is all about talking about the things that are 9,000. I thought that was 9,000, man. We need to talk about that. That's pretty much all from me. Anything from you?
No, that's it. If you haven't, I think it's all sold out, by the way. I think you can't even get tickets. She had to add an extra date for Birmingham at the Alexandra.
And Slough next, and Slough will pop as well.
Yeah.
Last but not least, actually, I just want to give a shout out to you because you recommended a show recently on Netflix.
Oh.
I watched it. It was Black Warrant.
Yeah.
It's not the sort of thing I would usually watch, but you know what? I was so bored. So bored that I was like, let's do this. I did it. It was good, man. It was a unique show. So if you're looking for something... Do you know what? It's crazy because initially... And I was wrong about this, but initially when I saw it, I thought it was a bit like The Office. It's set in a jail, but it's a bit like... You know how The Office is? It's capturing the dynamics of co-workers in an office. This was capturing the dynamics of co-workers in a jail.
Yeah.
But it changed from that to...
The dynamics of the inmates and stuff.
Being quite dark. Each episode having its own story...
based on real events, some of them
based on real events, and then it having great comedic timing. Great comedic timing. Like when he goes to the IG officer, and the IG officer's like to him, Chai. He's like, "Nay, sir, nay."
Yeah. Then he goes.
He looks up. And he's like, banao.
Yeah, that was funny.
It's funny.
Yeah,
the little things like that are really funny.
I know.
And the gulab jamun joke the officer makes, the guy from Haryana, he's like, I can't really repeat it on air, man.
What?
It's like, we're gonna bleep this, but it's like, oh.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'll at least two.
Yeah. But the characters are brilliant.
Yeah.
And even the Singh character.
The Singh was amazing.
It's like a typical Singh.
Yeah.
That is what you would expect a Singh to be like. Again,
Delhi.
the character from Haryana, that is what you would expect. It was bang on.
It was bang on. It was really good.
It was good, man. Do you know what?
You know that main actor, Zahan Kapoor, you know he's from the Kapoor family. He's like Ranbir Kapoor's cousin and stuff.
Really?
He's Shashi Kapoor's grandson.
Really?
Shashi Kapoor was huge.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But fair play, that is Black Warrant. If you're bored, watch it on Netflix.
Also, I did say to you, follow on sort of recommendation, Sector 36. It's a
What
film.
happened to when I, all those years ago, said to you, you need to watch Power?
Power? What's that?
Yeah. When are you going to watch a recommendation of mine?
Watched it.
No, I'm being serious. When are you going to watch a recommendation of mine?
Bro,
I tell you what, next pod, I'm going to think of a recommendation and you have to back it.
Yeah, but it can't be like fucking 10 seasons or something.
Okay, fine, yeah. You maybe watch eight episodes, one season.
Yeah.
I'm not going to recommend something shit to you that you need to sit there as a chore. It'll be good.
Yeah, but
Have some faith.
not multiple seasons something.
No, not multiple seasons. Okay, I'll tell you, have you watched Last Dance?
No.
Michael Jordan documentary.
You know what I'm like with sports documentaries?
It's the best sports documentary.
Okay. I'll put that on my list.
No, but can you watch it in like this like the upcoming vicinity, like soon?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Okay, it's unavoidable then.
The Last Dance.
Okay.
The Last Dance.
Sector 36.
I will. The Last Dance. Don't fuck this up now. Watch it. Okay. Thanks for tuning into this episode. Catch you soon.